The gift-giving miracle. It was the 24th of December, a cold winter evening, and the streets were covered with a thin layer of snow. In a small snowy village lived a boy named Luke. Luke was a curious and adventurous boy who was always on the lookout for new escapades. On this special evening, Luke could hardly sit still with excitement. The lights of festively decorated houses reflected in the snow, and everywhere, you could hear laughter and anticipation for the upcoming celebration. Yet, Luke felt that this Christmas Eve was going to be something extraordinary. As Luke strolled through the village, he spotted a mysterious path he had never seen before. The trees lining the path were adorned with sparkling lights, turning the way into a magical spectacle. Curiosity getting the better of him, Luke decided to follow this path. The further he went, the denser the forest around him became. The snow crunched under his boots, and the air was filled with the scent of pine. Suddenly, Luke caught sight of a clearing, where a magnificent snow-covered house stood. This house was unlike the others in the village. It seemed like something out of a fairy tale, with glistening windows and a warm light shining through the curtains. Luke approached hesitantly, and finally dared to open the heavy wooden door. Upon entering, he was engulfed by a wave of warmth and light. In the center of the room stood a large decorated Christmas tree, its lights illuminating the presents beneath it. However, the most astonishing thing was that no one seemed to be in the room. Suddenly, Luke heard a faint rustling behind him. He turned around to see a group of tiny elves busily wrapping gifts. In the corner of the room, Santa Claus sat, cheerfully exclaiming, "Ho ho ho! You've found the secret path, my boy," Santa said with a smile. "Welcome to my workshop. Here we prepare gifts for all the good children." Luke could hardly believe his luck. He got to watch Santa and his elves at work and even help out. Together, they wrapped gifts, decorated the tree, and sang cheerful Christmas carols. Luke felt like he was in a winter wonderland. As the clock struck midnight, the magical workshop came to life. The elves began to dance, and Santa invited Luke to join him on his sleigh to deliver gifts around the world. The sleigh took off, and Luke could see the lights of the villages beneath them. The sky was clear, and the stars glittered like diamonds. The night was quiet, and the sleigh glided through the air noiselessly. Luke enjoyed the breathtaking view and the feeling of freedom. When they returned, landing once again on the clearing in front of the enchanting house, Santa thanked Luke for his help and gave him a magical snow globe that lit up every time he remembered this adventure. With a smile, Luke bid farewell to Santa's workshop and followed the secret path back to his village. When he woke up on the morning of the 25th of December, he could hardly wait to give his family presents and share the story of his unforgettable adventure. The gift-giving on Christmas Eve was not just special for Luke this year. The magic of that evening enchanted the village, filling the hearts of its people with joy and love. Together, they celebrated a joyful Christmas, a night that would be remembered in the history of the small village.